Aloha, welcome. Welcome to day 3 of Envisioning the New Earth. This is a guided meditation that will allow you to get into the vibration of a new planet Earth, a new harmonious planet, and help us get into the details of what we'd really like to create. This is a co-creation. I thank you for your presence. Today's topic that we will explore is systems, new earth systems like communication, transportation, education, things like that, finances and wealth, and like how do those systems work in the new earth. So let's go ahead and get started. So get yourself all settled in your seat or lying down, however you're comfortable. Just get yourself comfortable and ready for a little journey into our imaginations, our super creative imaginations. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready, you may gently close your eyes. Start to feel yourself as you continue breathing in this way, becoming more relaxed, more at peace. And let's imagine on the inhale that you're inhaling pure love light into your heart. And as you exhale, just exhale stress or worry, concerns, anything that came before this moment, your to-do list. Just breathing in love, out with yuck, or anything that's not this moment. Becoming fully present. Notice now if you're a little more comfortable, a little more at peace, a little more settled. And just continue breathing for a moment, breathing in love, and breathing out anything that doesn't serve you. On our next inhale of love, we're going to breathe that love into our heart and we're going to hold our breath. So inhaling through the nose. And hold your breath for a moment and feel that love as it moves all throughout your body, your blood taking it to every cell. When you're ready, just exhale. Let's take another breath of love into our heart. Feeling it inside of our body and then expanding it to the area surrounding our body. So we're surrounded in a bubble of love light, of our own love and of divine love. Just see if you can feel it outside of your body, inside and out. Extending beyond your physical body. And when you're ready, exhale. And let's breathe love into our heart one more time and hold it. And just feel it again, inside and out. See where it moves or goes, how it feels. To have all your cells basking and your energy field basking in this love. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and exhale and just breathe naturally. And continue to imagine that you're in this field of love. It could be a bubble, it could be about the size of the room that you're in. And just notice, look around, and create with your imagination how you want it to feel and how you want it to look. I like to imagine it as pink, foggy light with iridescent sparkles. Just bask here in this love light for a little while, feeling your body relax more and more. Maybe feeling your cells get happy. Maybe noticing more energy in your body, the energy that's touching your skin. Does it feel like electricity, or does it feel soft and flowy? Do you feel like a breeze on your skin with this love light that's flowing all around you in your little bubble? You're in your field. Let's just bask here and allow our bodies and our energy field to come into balance and harmony. And from this place of peace and harmony, let's start to imagine what it might be like in the new earth in terms of effective systems that work for all of humanity and for Mother Earth. We're imagining the highest possible reality. And as I probe with a few questions, or with many questions, just allow your imagination to envision the highest thing you can possibly think of. Like what would that look like? How would that feel? And if you can't even imagine exactly what a system would look like or how it would work, that's okay. Imagine how it feels. And just allow whatever shows up for you. Allow that experience. So in this new earth, where we are envisioning new earth systems that are in absolute harmony and sustainability with Mother Earth, let's consider what our villages and communities look like first. Let's start there. In what type of dwellings do we live? Do we live in structures that are sustainably produced? Do we live in tribes or communities or cities still? Do we have urban sprawl in the new earth, or do we live in more nuclear communities with large expanses of nature in between? Do we share in the work of maintaining our community, in the gardens and in the other systems that must work to support us all? From here, let's consider education. In our communities, how are the young educated in the new earth, harmonious, peaceful, loving, supportive timeline? And likewise, how are adults educated? How do they learn new skills? Do we learn skills we wish to attain via YouTube videos, or maybe an instant download like in The Matrix? Or do we work with another who has the skills as an apprentice? Or what can you imagine in that realm of education? What would feel good to you? Like, is education personalized for each individual? And let's consider how we may communicate in this new earth reality, and how we disseminate information from community to community or person to person. How does information move? Is it intuition based? Do we have telepathic communication? Do we tap into that collective wisdom and all of a sudden everyone has access to it? Do we get divine messages? Do we still have our phones? Maybe do animals deliver messages to us and drop us little written scrolls and cool things like that? Maybe we communicate through the heart, an instant message in the mind, which would be more like telepathy. Or maybe we still have phones, and maybe we still have technology. What feels good to you? Or if we do have phones and technology, let's consider that technology is at frequencies that support all life. Do we move information from person to person, from actually traveling from one location to a next to inform the next community? Just think about that. And how do we communicate with other groups, tribes, cities? And how do we move ourselves? How do we transport ourselves from one location to another? And how do we transport goods from one place to another? Are we in cars still? Are we in cars that drive themselves? Are cars completely free of polluting? Are cars in balance with nature? Have we figured that out? Do cars ride on the road, or do they ride in the air? Or maybe we ride our beloved horses. Let your imagination go as wild as it wants to, because you're free to do that. And it's really fun. And it puts you in the vibe of that, and anything is possible. Maybe we're riding dragons around, or giant birds. Or maybe we have wings and we're flying ourselves around. That's what I'd like to see. Do we walk? Do we take long journeys from one community to another and camp along the way and enjoy one another's company and allow whatever transpires during those journeys, and we're no longer in a rush to make information move, or make ourselves move at some wild pace? There's also the option of teleportation. Maybe we can just instantly move ourselves from one location to the next as desired. And let's consider another topic. Let's consider medicine and healthcare in the new earth reality. How do we take care of those who are ill and need assistance? Do we still have doctors and hospitals and drive to these locations for appointments, or do we meet with shamans? Do we use homeopathic, energetic medicines? Do we use plant-based medicines? Do we use all kinds of forms of frequencies and alternative healing modalities? How are those implemented and used? Do we have individualized medicine, like on Star Trek, where they just put you in a little capsule and it analyzes your thing and then gives you the right frequencies and you're fine? Like, what does that look like? How does healing and medicine look like? Are we grateful for the cycle of life if we were given plant or energy-based medicine? Are we appreciative of that, and do we understand the cycles? And that we're a part of it? And what about finances and wealth? Let's consider, in the new earth, does everyone have what they need? Can everyone get what they need? And beyond that, do people have access to make their heart's desires come true? Are they able to create what they want to create and give that to themselves from a wealth or financial standpoint? Is poverty even possible in this new earth reality? Is there financial abundance for all? Do we even need a financial system? What else is possible? How do we give back to those we have received from? What ideas are out there for a better system? What else is possible? When we need things, are we able just to manifest them out of thin air, and then when we're done with them, return them to the ether so there's no waste and no accumulation of things? I like that possibility. Let your imagination just run. So let's just take a moment now and start to feel into these systems and notice the harmonious inner workings of them all that nurture and support the individual and the collective, as well as our planet Earth. Where everything and all of our systems work in harmony with the planet and with natural cycles. Where the human spirit is free to soar. Just bask here for a little while in this beautiful experience. Feel it deeply in your body, in your heart. And let's now take a couple of deep breaths and bring it physically into our body, this beauty, this incredible, simple yet intricate way that the new humans can live on the new earth. Let's just breathe it all in with a deep inhale and feel it in your body, and just exhale whenever you're ready. We're going to inhale it in again, all this peace and harmony and rich connectedness. And just exhale when you're ready. And let's breathe it in one more time into our bodies to physicalize this full experience. Let's give a personal thank you for this time and space and for this ability to co-create together the beauty of humanity's life on Earth, in the new Earth reality. Thank you again for joining us. Come back to this inner space anytime you desire and would like to raise your vibration and feel into the new Earth. It's being created all the time now, and it's moving in that direction, and we are all a part of it. And thank you for doing your part. Thank you for creating. Thank you for loving this world and this planet and humanity. Aloha and namaste.